Good afternoon. I'd like to thank you for another successful week of online learning. I totally understand how exhausting this is, and I want to reassure you that as soon as we're given an indication to return back to school, we will do so. However, this does remain unclear, and we need to prepare ourselves for the potentiality of several more weeks of online learning. So please do contact your tutor should you wish for any more support. Today, I'd like us to think about the inspirational people that we've encountered in our lives. Some of these have only just become apparent during the COVID-19 outbreak. Colonel Tom has won over the hearts of the nation with his outstanding efforts in raising more than £32 million for the NHS by completing laps of his garden. It was quite right that he was offered the freedom of the City of London. I'd like us to consider the heroic Margaret Payne, a 90-year-old lady who raised over £200,000 for the NHS by climbing the height of Sullivan, by going up and down her stairs at home. She was indeed inspired by Colonel Tom, and this is exactly the type of inspiration that I want us to consider, where one act can lead to others doing similar acts as well. Some of our Myddeltonians have inspired others in similar ways to Colonel Tom and Margaret. This can be seen by the amazing work that's been done to support the NHS and other charities throughout the COVID-19. At the weekend, it was great to keep up to date with Matteo's task of climbing the Three Peaks Challenge from his home in memory of his grandfather. He doubled the target intended and raised an incredible £500 for the Macmillan Cancer Fund. Seeing him walk up and down the stairs on Twitter showed exactly how much it meant to him. It was incredible to hear about Fionn Williams taking part in an indoor relay over the weekend to raise money for a variety of charities, including the NSPCC, Childline, NHS and Mind. It was wonderful to hear about Evie Smith, who was busy at home making PPE for key workers. Many of us had the pleasure to meet Jamie McNash on our speech day in 2019, a truly inspirational person. And I'm sure that you'll recall Jamie woke up paralysed and has overcome his challenge that was put in front of him day to day. Jamie is a sportsman, a role model, an entrepreneur, and most of all, a disabled adventurer. He won the Against All Odds prize at the Charles Holland Awards for bravery. And I'm delighted to announce that Jamie will be speaking to students, staff, parents and friends of Myddelton live next Friday. The link will be in the bulletin, which will be sent later on today. I would like to congratulate the following students on achieving Headmaster commendations this week. Fionn Williams for completing 12.2k in 1 hour in the indoor relay event, raising money for a variety of charities. Matteo for completing the Three Peaks Challenge from his home and doubling his target by raising £500 from Macmillan Cancer. Genevieve Smith for making masks for key workers. Alfreda Corner for reading over 3 million words with Accelerated Reader this academic year. Jessica Roberts for consistently producing exceptional work in all of her subjects this half term. Zach Coverley for writing an inspiring poem on the coronavirus. Zoe Owing and Isabella Stone for their excellent work, attitude and persistence in asking questions in mathematics. Isabella also achieved a commendation for becoming one of our latest word millionaires. Megan Williams, Charlotte Goddard, Alfie Roberts, Daisy Stone, Sean Evans, Joshua Roberts for writing superb poetry in relation to listening to a variety of music during their lessons. Megan also achieved a commendation for becoming one of our latest word millionaires. Swyven for showing scholarship in his IELTS writing skills. Ben Chen for outstanding work in his Oxford placement test. Mia Clark for drawing a super picture that reflected the work of some Russian composers. Nathaniel Reid and Harry Mead for making the effort of practicing and recording several pieces of music to enter for this year's Einstetford competition. Stuart Sang for excellent composition work this week. Imogen Rees for raising over £200 for the NHS. And finally to Fionn Lloyd for showing outstanding scholarship in religious studies and making a superb start to her A-levels in both religious studies and psychology. Congratulations to you all. I hope that you have a lovely weekend and the sun is out, and I look forward to seeing you again for our final week before half term.